YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we got another video here by Desu. Based Saba debuted instantly filters Gawr Gura fans. Okay, Saba I think is a VTuber and Gawr Gura fans are a bit wild. You know, she's the top 5 biggest VTubers of all time. So let's just check out what's going on in this video. Of course, I love the drama. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think, and of course, let's go.
Ezra here. So today we're going to be talking about the debut stream of the VTuber Saba, who in the first 24 hours has seen millions of people watch her VOD, as well as hundreds of thousands of concurrent viewers watch the stream live,
That's
as
crazy.
well as a bunch of her merch flying off the shelf, as well as memes and art coming in insane quantities in the first 24 hours since the debut. But also since then, there's been a lot of the usual suspects on Twitter seething over her new model and her stream. Now, if you're not the initiated, if you're someone who doesn't watch VTubers very often, I like to explain these things in a way that'll make sense to you. So you're probably asking, like, why is this Saba person so important in getting such a reaction out of people? Well, here's the history. This is their current account, but this is their previous account, Gawr Gura, which was a...
So, yeah, Saba is... Gawr Gura, I think, had a tough time with her VTuber agency. You know, she had a really tough time. You know, I guess being a VTuber and being a part of like an agency, union, or management is very tough because, you know, your goals don't kind of align and the situation changes. You know, it changes for a lot of these VTubers. I don't know why. It just gets a bit crazy. So I'm very grateful and happy to see Gawr Gura, well, Saba right now, concurrent to her, you know, a graduation now. It's changed completely. So you can imagine how this is now. She's independent, and so now since that she's independent, imagine she's getting all of the things that she wanted, and that's great, bro, for her being in her position. No cap.
VTuber who's with the VTuber agency Hololive for 5 years. And while she was at Hololive, she was the most subscribed to VTuber in the world, with nearly 5 million subscribers before she graduated about a month ago. Graduate, meaning she just retired from the agency. And a lot of people were wondering, would she go back to her other previous account that she had before the agency, Senzawa, which also has 1.5 million subscribers as well. But she would do something different and create an entirely new account, which already has over 500,000 followers on Twitter.
Now, this Gawr Gura girl, she understands this whole internet thing. Like, she knows what's going on, bro. Like, she's good. I gotta give her credit that she understands this, you know, YouTube scene. The social media is her toy, literally.
Of course, the name is Samako Saba. She has this whole fish theme going on here. And yesterday, she finally made her debut stream on this account. And I cannot stress to you enough how much success it's had. I'm going to let it play in the background. You can see her model in action. Super cute. She also has a really good design and rigging on this, so it looks really neat. But just look at the chat moving in real time. The amount of people going crazy. The views on this. In the first 23 hours, nearly 2.5 million views on the stream itself, which I cannot stress upon you enough.
That's
an
a lot.
Insane number. But
that is a lot, guys. You need to understand that somebody, for example, like, okay, of course it's a debut stream, but like, bro, 2 million views, that is Kaizenat numbers, literally. That is like the top of the top people of YouTube. That's their numbers, what they get per stream. Imagine stream. That is like Kaizenat numbers. I wouldn't say iShows because speed is a god, you know, but like Kaizenat numbers. Okay, also Kaizenat is a god. Don't shoot me. 4 million views, 11 million views in total. I know. But she's up there, you know, she's up there. You know, that's crazy, you know, like this is insane. This is insane for a stream on YouTube. That is crazy.
On top of that, she's over 800,000 subs already. Bro. People were going absolutely crazy. Now let's listen to a little bit, just a small clip from the stream to get
even I must be a VTuber at this point.
You initiated with Saba.
I'm a fish, and my eyes are blue. That's all you need to know. Shorty, ankle biter. You want to see my smolder? I call this one the smolder. Hello, princess. Hello, princess. Would you like to see my paperboard? Paperboard?
I honestly cannot watch VTubers. I can't. I can try, but like after seeing this, I always get reminded, oh yeah, this is why I don't watch VTubers. No offense, I love what you guys are doing for our communities. It's like kind of like, it's like our brother and sister, the anime community and VTuber community, we're like brothers and sisters. But you know, sometimes I hate my sister.
Especially to those who are not familiar with VTubers, you may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Okay, out there you got people like Johnny Somali going on crime sprees to have like...
You can't compare Johnny Somali with this shit, bro. That is right, far right of the spectrum, bro. Stop it.
100 or 200 concurrent viewers. And here you have Saba just saying paper boat and getting like 200,000+ concurrent viewers.
Crazy.
The future is now. And I got a little screenshot. I was such a tourist. I was 10 minutes late. I didn't see her at her peak number. My apologies. I will...
Nigga, 119 people watching. Oh my god, she's gone. She's out of here. Holy shit. You guys don't understand. That's a lot of motherfuckers watching your stream. Holy shit. She's super, man. This person which created the Gawr Gura and whatever, like that person, that girl understands this shit, bro. I gotta give her freaking flowers.
Definitely repent for that, but you can see people are going absolutely crazy over this stream.
Dude, if I love VTubing, this would have been Christmas for me. Literally.
And you can see the number of subs, like I said, she's at over 830,000 subscribers. Now, of course, she built up some of that before the first stream over the past month or so and the ramp up to it, but that number's crazy. She's already one-tapped my channel. She's passed me in one stream. And you know what? I'm honored for it. But anyways, she's also on
it is what it is.
track, and she's definitely going to get there to pull off an achievement I don't think any VTuber has ever done.
1
and I
million
doubt
views.
More than a few handfuls of YouTubers have ever done. And that's to get...
No, because it's Gawr Gura. Like, that's the one thing which, you know, as much as we can say Saba, this is Gawr Gura at the end of the day. Like, Gawr Gura, I've seen her before I even was in this whole, like, me watching VTubers and stuff. I've seen Gawr Gura around. You know, everybody kept on speaking about her. She has a lot of fans. Like, a lot of fans, bro. So, of course, you know, once they see that, okay, she's jumping ship, her life is getting better, and now she's independent with Saba. Imagine, look at this. She's independent now. There's no agency. There's no bullshit of Hoyoverse. This is her now. So this is just insane.
For 1 million subs on 3 different channels, and not just 3 different channels in this case, 3 unique channels that are technically not related in any sort of a direct way, other than the person running the account and just word of mouth, people knowing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. She's literally figured out the system of social media. Not a lot of people figured this out. Not a lot of people can, you know, imagine like Mr. Beast now. He completely changes his whole thing and he's like, okay, cool. I'm going to be the guy that does, for example, F1. I only talk about F1 cars, or I talk about cooking. You know, Mr. Beast is always him, cash prizes and all of that. Not many YouTubers or content creators can totally switch their niche like 1,000%. She can do that. That is impressive, honestly.
It's the same person running these accounts. It's really impressive to see.
Yeah, it's
now, of course, as you probably could easily have been able to tell at this point, she's using a lolly model. That's no surprise to anyone who knows anything about her previous accounts. She's had one with every single one before. Now, she also makes a lot of jokes about related themes and stuff like that. And if you don't like that, as I always say, that is totally fine. Just don't pay attention to it. Don't watch it. Don't engage with it. But where you're wrong is where you start using that to harass people, slander them, especially when you're doing it.
Because people view lolly characters as like you're like a pedophile PDF file. You know, you kind of you're viewing like this character as a child. Meanwhile, bro, like, it's not that deep. It's literally fictional characters. These people are representing fictional characters. It's nobody that we ever know. And again, for lollies, what a lolly means is a petite, small-figured character. Yeah, it's weird. Unfortunately, that's the industry we are in. I don't care about whatever people look like. I mean, okay, I don't want to say anything before I get canceled, but there's a lot of weird things in this animating thing which we have, but it's not that weird, it's not that deep. It's just a small petite character. It is what it is. It's not deep. Whatever, she can do whatever, let her fly, bro, you know?
Very hypocritically, as we'll see from some users today, because no matter how much support Gawr Gura gets on any account that she's having,
she gets a lot of hate. Oh, the hate, of course. These VTubers, they don't like them, especially Iron Mouse. I remember people were grilling Iron Mouse. Holy shit.
It's going to come with haters and people trying to slander her for their own personal gain or attention, and now we're seeing this again with Saba. So here's the first one, which is an absolute gem. You couldn't make this up in a factory. This is how perfect this all lines up. So this user has hundreds of thousands of views on their tweet with no support, mostly just mockery, where they say, why on earth did Saba go and do that? She literally had the opportunity to do an amazing character that didn't bring in weirdos, and instead she picked an insanely lolly character that will bring out the predators. I'm done with this creator. And then sends a link to Virtue Signal.
Oh, wow. Okay. Again, bro, like, it's not that deep, you know, like, with or without Saba, you know, especially like the character model. Like, guys, come on. Like, it's not this. If you're on Twitter talking about a VTuber character and you're complaining, you have too much time on your hands. You have a lot of time on your hands, and you need to be doing something else with your time. Cause bro, like, it's not that deep. Trust me, Saba, it will be there with or without you, and there are 100 other people with even worse character models, you know, than hers. So it's nothing to be like, dude, she's not representing anybody. And again, it's a fictional character. Saba is a fictional character, literally. It's not that deep, bro. Come on, we've seen worse, guys. Stop virtue signaling. We've seen a lot worse, you know. I mean, for example, our biggest idols, Megan Thee Stallion, what's the name, Cardi B, their biggest song is WAP, you know. So let's not virtue signal. Come on.
But anyways, in case you're not noticing, you understand why this is not just slanderous. It's also very ironic and hypocritical. This person is a massive tourist. Their profile picture is that of Gawr Gura's official account. They're running around with a Gawr Gura profile picture saying, I don't know about this Saba character. Why does it have a lolly character? Of course, I guess not understanding that Gawr Gura also had a lolly VTuber model and also retweeted not safe for work artwork of her character on a regular basis, and also played into the jokes and the tropes all the time, and also had the famous phrase, what are you scared of, a little 4-letter word referring to lolly. So this person is a massive tourist on so many levels and a giant hypocrite for going after her over this topic. And in a mark of shame, they would trash their Gawr Gura profile picture and swap it out, and just every time. And then we have the people in the replies ratioing and just making some funny replies. Gura is a lollytuber too. Did you even watch her? Have you even watched Gura? What, are you scared of a little 4-letter word? I've seen that meme everywhere already. She did do something amazing to her, something she enjoys. Why do you think yourself so important to dictate what people like design-wise?
True.
She's indie, and millions around the globe aren't as mentally stunted as you. If you see a human child in fictional art, you're telling on yourself. I've been saying that for years and years.
Again, this is all fictional art. It's not that deep, bro. I honestly, for me, watching, I've watched crazy anime, so let me not go there.
Lolly VTuber graduates, debuts as an indie lolly VTuber. How unthinkable. Tourist alert. Hello, tourist. It just goes on and on and on. You get the point. But here's another one. Another tourist/hypocrite moment right here. I'm going to cry, she's too cute, with a picture of her from the debut stream. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, this individual you might recognize. It's Anna Valens, the Vice reporter who released multiple hit pieces on various VTubers.
Yeah. Now, no, because she was being full of F, bro. She was being full of dog rubbish, you know? Dude, this girl was so unhinged. Literally, she was slandering VTubers, trying to make them seem as if like these weird characters and all of that. Meanwhile, dude, she was doing it because she wanted clout. She was trying to siphon the clout of the VTubers, which is crazy, bro.
A lot of those are retracted, but one that's still up was really her first stab at VTubers at Vice, and it was about a VTuber group named V Allure, where the main crux of this article was not only accusing them of transphobia in their hiring efforts and their tryouts for this agency, but also accused the agency of essentially promoting pedophilia because one of their VTubers is a lolly, has a lolly model.
Wow.
And now she's sitting here watching a lolicon with a lolly model debut, and she's doing a live tweet reaction to it.
For the views.
Yeah. Either a gigantic tourist moment or
cloud chasing.
Massive hypocrisy.
No,
or maybe both.
Chasing, bro.
I don't know. But there was some more drama.
And this whole thing of tourists and all of that, guys, we don't need to know everything. Like, people need to chill the fuck out, you know, of tourists. Like, bro, I watch 2 VTubers. I don't give a fuck if you call me a tourist or whatever. I don't care. Literally, I've watched 100 animes. I don't care if people have watched 1 or 2. I would never call them a tourist because it's content in media. There's so much fucking content in media in this world. Stop calling people tourists or whatever. It's stupid. That's Twitter talk. I hate when people call each other that. It's stupid. It's not that deep, bro. Come on, you know?
Involving this stream because she was coming up with fan names for her community. The first one was the Crusties. I don't think she seemed to like that one too much. And then there was the Connie crew, which is a play on words, if you know, you know. And of course, people would get upset about that too, which is not, again, it's not surprising she would make a joke like that or acknowledge a joke like that. She used to do that all the time as Gawr Gura. And this person says, I F with Saba, but her model and this pandering to that audience is really disheartening, yet not surprising. I likely won't be watching unless Doobie collab, but good luck to her. Ah, yes, that crowd. You know, the one that she's always been engaging with and making jokes with. And of course, we'd have a massive ratio here. Again, what are you scared of? A little 4-letter word. And they say, you a verified account with double my followers and can't even muster 10 likes. With this reply, you need to hang up the jersey. Okay. Only 10 likes. It has 2,300 likes. What are you smoking? You spiked the football a little too early, man. You got a little too cocky because you got ratioed into the shadow realm on this one. But here's one more we're going to look at today. This was actually before the stream would go live because there was an announcement of a collab between Saba and Amacat, which is a pretty good collab for merch. And this person who is a VTuber clipper, who I believe has had controversy before. If you can jog my memory, please feel free to do that in the comment section. But they say, is this going to be the standard now? Merch for a debut / soon after a debut. It feels like the VTuber community is becoming increasingly commercialized. And this,
bro, come on. Like, every single industry is commercialized, bro. Like, what you talking about, bro? These people literally have more than a fucking million followers. What do you think is gonna happen, bro? Stop it. That is the most weirdest and dumbest thing. Bro, you're on Twitter talking about commercialization when Twitter literally gives you ads. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
Change is clearly happening from the top down.
Of course.
Why would...
Of course, bro. All of us are doing this shit for money. Some of us love doing it. Some of us don't love doing it. But all of us doing this shit for money, bro. Stop it. Stop it. You know?
Anyone who's going from a massive, the biggest VTuber account in the world to a new Indie account, not have merch right from the get-go because people are going to be literally foaming at the mouth to get some new merch.
This is a business, bro. This is a business, dude. She has more than 500,000. Like, come on. And again, bro, it's the whole thing of commercialization and authenticity. People are searching for authenticity and they don't want commercialization. Like, what are we talking? Like, what? Like, what? Like, so, bro, like, I swear to God, some of these people that be watching these YouTubers, these content creators, they complain about when the content creators want a few coins, you know? Of course they're gonna take the coins, bro. Come on, fellas.
Of this new identity, this new VTuber. Like, that just makes sense. the merch and everything will sell out in seconds. If you're a popular VTuber going to an indie account like that, why wouldn't you not only monetize yourself, give yourself an opportunity to make revenue, you know, because you're a content creator, but also give your community a chance to get merch right from the jump? Like, do you have to go through a trial phase? Is there a certain amount of time that's going to be right for people like this to feel like you're allowed to provide merch to your community? It's so ridiculous. And apparently this person, as pointed out here, has done this before. They did this with Nimi as well, where they were fuming because they had a plushie on their debut, which actually we have here. It's sitting behind me. The thing is humongous, actually. But yeah, it seems like they're seething over people doing any sort of sponsorships for themselves.
They're
going to be really mad right now because I'm going to do the same. So Advanced GG came out with...
Now make your money, make your money.
Just want to focus on...
I think that's it, man. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, shout out to Gawr Gura. She graduated. She's doing well for herself. Saba. Is it Scaba Panda? Whatever her name is. Whatever her name is, let her make her money. Oh, Saba. Oh, shit. I'm busy calling her Scaba. Saba. Okay, cool. It's going to be awesome to see what she's going to have. Hopefully, the VTubing is going to be up there. You know, they need to be commercialized. You know, if what anybody says of them being commercialized, they need to be on top. This is a really cool industry. It's like a sister of the anime industry, you know, like it's the young sister coming up, you know. So it's almost there, but it kind of needs to be on a appeal. I don't know how it's gonna be there, but when it's gonna be there, I'm up for it. I like everybody. I like the Iron Mouse, Refsei Desu, Saba, Gawr Gura. They're cool. I like it a lot. Yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think, and peace out. Whew.